Hi, I am Ravi Dwivedi, and I am Masters in Mathematics from Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. And I'm also a free software and privacy activist. And I help projects like Debian, LibreOffice, and obviously Prav.
So as we all know, in the beginning, right, just like the Bible, there was the email, right? The best thing about email was that if I had a Gmail account, I did not have to worry about not being able to send an email to someone having a Hotmail or a Rediff mail or, you name it. And that was the beauty of it, right? You had an email, it works across, no problem.
So all services could talk to each other. And I also created a Gmail account. In 2007, I created my first account, and I realized that it had a chat option. I could chat to all my friends on Gmail. So,
yeah, the resolution, please. Can you
oh, sorry.
If everything works out in the first go, it's a bad omen. So,
I'm not making it for screen. Sure. Okay, so all my friends were on Gmail, so I could talk to them using chat as well. Later, I realized I could talk to even Yahoo users, even using that chat option. So my grandfather used Yahoo, and I could talk to my grandfather on Yahoo using my Gmail chat account. Then Facebook came, and people started preferring Facebook. Now, Facebook didn't allow people to chat to other services. Like I had a Gmail chat account, and I could not send messages to Facebook chat. Then there was a Pidgin app, and if I had any chat account, like on Google, Facebook, or Yahoo, I could log in using that into Pidgin. So no matter what service I was using, I had to install only one app to talk to my friends. One day I realized my messages from Gmail chat weren't going through to my friends on other services like Yahoo. So I could not talk to, for example, my grandfather on Yahoo anymore. And Gmail broke the link between itself and other services. It stopped allowing contacts to other services. And now you only have to have Gmail account to talk to Gmail users using Gmail chat. I could still use Pidgin and log into any of my account, but then now I have to have separate accounts for each of my friends. Like for example, I need to have all accounts on all the services, Google, Yahoo, or Facebook, because earlier only Gmail account I had and I could talk to Yahoo users. But now to talk to Yahoo users, I have to have a Yahoo account as well.
So let's have a look at current scenario, right? We have, okay, anyone here who's not using WhatsApp, Telegram, Snapchat, or Signal, not?
No, basically I was making just one point that now the thing is, in this story you have seen that the freedom of talking between service providers was degrading. Basically, the freedom was taken away. Earlier we could use any app to chat with any person using any service.
So any hands for the previous question I asked? No hands. So we have to ask ourselves this question, right? Do we really have a choice, right? So how many of you have actually installed a new app just because your other friend was on the app and just because you want to talk to him, you installed the other app? Anyone here? Okay, couple of hands, great. So we are trying to tackle this problem, okay? We should have choice, and by choice we truly mean you stay in one platform, but you should be able to talk to folks on the other platform, right? XMPP is such a service. We have volunteers who host their own small islands, small servers, and it's federated in nature so that you can talk to others of another server, and it's great. You don't have to leave your home, yet you can talk to your neighbors.
For example, if you have an account on disroot.org, you can talk to other services like Macau. So this gives you a choice of service providers. Compare this to WhatsApp or Telegram, where you have to use only their service to talk to other people. You can't have, WhatsApp to Telegram or something like that.
The problem is I was a big XMPP fanboy, but you need someone to talk to, right? Talking to yourself would be kind of weird. So I had no friends to talk to. The problem was network effect, right? Let's ask it. I had no one to talk. Okay, why are you on WhatsApp? Probably answer will be my friends are on WhatsApp. Everyone is on WhatsApp because everyone is on WhatsApp, right? So, convincing people to join XMPP, not an easy task. And we have certain folks who are, privacy concerned or something. They have their own reasons, and they have used smaller islands like Signal and so forth.
Yeah, but the point is these two don't connect with each other. WhatsApp and Signal are separate, isolated islands.
So here's the idealist, right? Never going to happen, but why don't we try to bring everyone under the same XMPP umbrella, right? Can this be done? Can we make it easier for this to happen? The problem was that XMPP, when it was being used by folks who were pretty technical. They knew their way around computers, and large corporations who were supporting XMPP stopped supporting it because there was no monetary value in it. So when the whole world was shifting towards mobile, XMPP sort of was left behind. Now let's have a look as to how you would go about setting up WhatsApp, right? You go to the Play Store, download the APK, download the app, you put in your mobile number, get the OTP, that's it. Your contacts are automatically added, right?
So even your mother, grandmother, they can also do it. So actually people who are not technically inclined, they are using WhatsApp. It is convenient to use. Sign up is convenient.
Now you can see this is a pretty lengthy procedure. I'm not going to read this, but it's painful. You cannot, expect people to sort of join on the platform as soon as possible. This is the process for a conversations app. It's like an Android app for an XMPP client for Android. Then we have something called Quixi, which is a wrapper on top of conversations, and it supports automatic add of contacts through Jabber ID discovery. And the process is very similar to what you would have on WhatsApp, correct? So what we did at Prav is we essentially stole the code, we forked it, and then we did some slight customizations.
So basically, XMPP services were already there, and it was hard for people to sign up in our experience when we tried to convince them. So for example, as he showed, there was a long sign up process. And Quixi made it convenient. Just like, if you tell your mother to use Conversations app, it will be a hard thing for them. But when I told my mother, you can just use Quixi to talk to me because I don't use WhatsApp. So it was so easy for her to install and use. And she's still using me to get in touch with me right now. Okay, so basically, Prav wants to add something more to Quixi. We are complementing Quixi. So this Prav has a convenient sign up, similar to Quixi like WhatsApp, Telegram, or Signal. But we are more. We also want to register as a cooperative society so that we make decisions collaboratively. What makes Prav different? So first of all, it is another XMPP service which gives more choice of service providers to users. Think of it like, for example, when Jio came, other telecom operators were also there. If you are using Airtel, you don't have to necessarily switch to Jio to talk to your contacts. So Jio, for example, gave you one more service provider as an option. Okay, so Prav is also one more service provider. And another thing is that we have multiple maintainers. Quixi is run by one person. So if the developer loses interest, then this project might shut down. But here at Prav, we have a big team behind it. We want to engage more people who are willing to be a part of it. Also, we have a stable funding. We hope we have a stable funding because as you have seen, many free software projects lack a stable funding due to their approach of getting donations or voluntary donations, as other XMPP services do. For example, Quixi itself is run by voluntary donations, and Disroot also runs by voluntary donations. So we want to be directly funded by the users, and that will give us a very stable funding model. Another thing is because we are going to make a cooperative society, users get to make decisions. So
the benefit of cooperative society is no matter if you put 1 rupee or 1 crore, the power of authority over the decision making is the same.
So everyone gets one vote, irrespective of how much money you gave, how many shares you buy.
Now so we distribute Prav as a free software. The benefit is you can actually go and see as if you are not doing any shady business. The personal chats within Prav is end-to-end encrypted. It supports battery died, it seems. It supports MMO encryption. OTR is off the record is also supported, but it's an XMPP implementation. And you can verify it yourself. So that's the beauty about free software.
So it is like, for example, WhatsApp also says that our messages are end-to-end encrypted by default. But the thing is, we have to trust them blindly. We can't check that because the encryption is done from the client side, and the client is not giving us the source code.
So let's have a quick look at how Prav looks. This is the logo, if it makes sense, right? So this is the app. So you can see there's some private conversations here between private Praveen and, So this is currently a private beta. And for all the internal discussions, we use an open source decision-making tool called Lumio. We call it Kodima here.
Because we self-host Lumio, and that's where we...
This PPT was made by Badri on Penpot, again a free software. We host the code at 2 instances, one's a GitLab instance and one's a Codebug instance. And you can see Akshay as Dinesh has put a PR for CSV verification. The point for showing the last 3 slides is we are people who care about free software and sort of have our full stack as free software. And we are sort of passionate as to making people use free software. And for collaborations and document sharing, we use ScriptPad.
So basically we also use free software tools ourselves in the organization, as Arun showed. And what was there, not there in the slides, we also use Fediverse, which is like you must have heard about Mastodon. It federates with Mastodon. So we use that for social presence as well. Okay, so Prav is awesome. The idea is, we have conveyed the idea behind the app, but the project needs your help to be successful. Now, the problems with the corporate type of doing things is that they are vulnerable to takeovers. For example, WhatsApp was good, but Facebook took over it and started diluting its privacy policy and compromising the freedoms and services altogether. If we make a cooperative society, we won't be vulnerable to such takeovers. But the legal requirement is to get 50 members from at least 2 states to register as a cooperative society in India. We already have 50 members from Kerala, so 1 state is done. From Maharashtra, we have 17, which is second number. So you can help us by becoming a member. Also, that will help us in fulfilling the legal requirement of making the cooperative society. But the shares you buy will also help us in the initial stage of funding. And like, people also come with their own experiences, their own life experiences and their own learning and knowledge. So we can use your knowledge in our decision making. I think that will be very good. And many people, because when we started the project, after that many people have proposed many things and many people have contributed their learning and experience to our project, which has decided a lot of things. And I think we are at a better place rather than if we would have like a team of only 3 or 4 people. So, yeah. Like I also wanted to tell that we are currently in private beta. So private beta means we are testing internally. So we will give the app and account to people who wants to test it, who are interested in Prav.
We have
and we are also planning to have a public beta release soon. Thanks. And here are the Prav stickers. If you want to take
booklets as well,
and booklets for the
come
info.
to us and we'll share it.
They're like short booklet for getting info. So where should I put?
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Right.
Can
Any
you
questions?
put there? Volunteers? Thank you. So you can just. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Any questions, please?
Why not matrix?
Metrics. Okay, that's great. We don't have any problem with metrics. If you
Can I answer that? Yeah. So the thing is, metrics, just to, if you don't know, we were talking about XMPP and Prav is also XMPP. So metrics is a similar protocol, a different protocol, but philosophically XMPP and metrics are same, okay? The thing is, XMPP already had QuickC. So Quixi, as we told you that Quixi gives you convenient sign-up option, right? Otherwise, I was not able to convince people like my mother or not technically inclined people to join Matrix or even XMPP without the convenient sign-up option. So therefore, we naturally started from.
It's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, Matrix is also good.
Yes, sure, feel free to bridge, no problem. Yeah.
So like in future, are there any plans for business APIs? Will we have any business APIs?
Sure. Actually, the server itself is a Ejabot server. So any APIs that you can access through the Ejabot server, you can sort of implement that. It's a standard XMPP server stack.
Yeah, and also just to just for note that WhatsApp also uses XMPP, but they don't federate with other, like they don't allow you to contact with other XMPP services.
Once upon a time, they used to.
Yes.
Those are the fun days.
Yeah. Any other question? And yes.
Long before Facebook. They shut down the federation.
Can you just elaborate what's the logo says?
It's pigeon. Prav means pigeon in Malayalam.
Lots of confusion creating, and my question is basically, as you mentioned in earlier line that being your friend using your some other app, to use this service you have to install that app. But the thing is, it's like a rabbit hole. Another time, I have to use this service to convert my friend.
That's why we said in the slide, why don't we all come to the XMPP bubble all together?
My question is basically, if the existing service is providing like a flawless service
See,
to us,
yeah.
then why we
See,
consider
the flawless existing services are proprietary in nature. So if you care about free software or whatever we just mentioned, if you feel that you are a person who sort of resonates with what our philosophy is, feel free to join. There's no point in forcing or you have to join Prav. It's no sense. So.
See, currently there are lots of issues. Okay, so the current services that we are using, that people are using, is because of the network effect. So we have to convince more people to use XMPP, right? There's no other way around that. What Prav or Quixi is doing is that for people who don't really care that much about privacy or they don't want to set it up or something, they can, they have an easy, convenient sign up. So before making a change, we have, someone has to make a change, right, in the system. So we want to bring this change. But we also have to give an option, right? Just saying that WhatsApp is proprietary, what will that do? So we are also being the change that we want to bring in the world.
So thanks for.
I'm Mathai. You can see legacy code, so I'm from older generation. I just wanted to ask, and you had, following up on the same question, now with this Prav, do you think that we would be able to seamlessly, not having to use WhatsApp and Telegram and Signal, and all of those services we would be able to still be able to manage only with Prav? Is that the
No,
position that you're giving?
they won't allow you to, it's their issue, right? WhatsApp is the owner of their own server, right? They don't allow you to log in into another
so
app.
then that brings us to the same thing. There are so many people who use WhatsApp. There are so many
Yes,
people who use
but we want to
Telegram.
change that, right?
I mean, why another crowd? Yeah.
I get your opinion.
Yeah. Because you started with that premises and you build that hype saying that
Sure,
there was once upon a time we could do that. So we thought that.
So sorry to
Yeah,
interrupt,
so
but
what
I would request if we can take it probably. Yeah, in the break we all can take questions and carry forward with the discussion. So thanks a lot, Ravi and Arun, for the wonderful talk. So big round of applause for them.